What is up, YouTube? I'm Hitat from Varchasu Trading, and today I'll be sharing with you guys how to take BTST trades in the cash markets. So, in this series of cash equity segment, I'll be covering up most of the inside techniques, inside secrets that I know of on how to take trades in the cash markets. There are two or three types of trading that people have been doing since ages in the cash equity segment, and they've been making good amount of money every single year, every single day, every single week. So there are based on the timelines and the type of trades, we will categorize these types of trades. But before we do all of that, I want you to have a look at our global community channel that we've created on the Telegram. On this channel, we share our daily updates. We share our daily views on the markets. We also share our YouTube links on which we put out our pre-analysis videos on the indices and also on some stocks. So I'll be particularly heading the cash equity segment, while Mayank sir and Aditya sir will guide you guys throughout the FNO and derivative segment. So this is our Royal Eggs community channel where I broadcast my views to the mentees, and I have my techniques and methodologies through which we pick out good stocks that give us extremely good ROIs every single day. So, how do I take trades in the cash equity segment? So, first we need to understand what are the types of trading that happen, what that one can perform in the cash segments. Number one, the most basic bread and butter of of this segment is your BTST trades. BTST standing buy today, sell tomorrow. What does that exactly mean? In this type of trade, you buy a particular stock. Say, for example, a stock is going to close at, see, the markets, they close at 3:30 p.m. every day. So what we need to do is we need to minimize or regularize our risk in such a manner that we don't have to face a lot of price fluctuations in any kind of day. So at say about 3:25 p.m., 5 minutes prior the markets are closing, we make a watch list of stocks, right? And when we observe how the stocks are closing. If if some of the stocks are closing near the day high and they have gained good momentum, so those stocks can be held for a BTST trade. Why? Because those stocks are in demand. Number one, whatever is in demand will close near the day highs, and number two, it will open in a very good fashion because there was a good demand and not a lot of people are willing to sell at the higher prices. So that means they want to take the prices a little bit higher, right? So in order to do that, the next day can be used as a good, the gap can be used to gain good ROIs every single day. And that is the concept of BTSC trades. So how do we identify those stocks that we need to put it on our watch list every single day? There are two, three methods in which we can, through which we can pick out good stocks every single day. But I wanted to just give you an idea on how it works and what kind of momentum are we expecting every single day. Right. For example, say for this particular stock called Suzlon, Suzlon has been on your radar and you must be observing this stock since a few days, and suddenly it appears in your hot list. How does it appear in your hot list? Because a lot of volumetric transaction has happened on this particular day, on 3rd of October, and the stock is, it has gained good percentage return on the intraday basis. So this comes on your watch list, right? So on this particular day, on 3rd of October, when the markets are about to close, you enter in this particular stock at say 26.95, almost at the closing price. So if I place the risk reward ratio tool, it looks something like this. It will look something like this. I'll tell you how much exactly you're supposed to risk and what is the rewards that you're expected. So the basic reward that we need to expect is at least the difference of the closing price of the previous day to the opening price of the current day. So In this particular scenario, right from here to here is your BTST gain. This is the basic gain that we are booking in the morning. Say, for example, if you have purchased 10,000 stocks, 10,000 shares of this particular company for BTST, you will book at least 5,000 stocks, 5,000 shares at the open. As soon as you do that, you ensure that you're booking profits, you're taking some money home, and then you can simply trail as per your risk appetite. So basic trailing methodology includes that whenever if the stock hits the closing price of the previous day, that's where you book all the gains, whatever you have made for that day. If it doesn't, then you keep trailing, keep trailing, keep trailing till the stock hits the upper circuit of the day. Upper circuit is the highest limit of the price that the stock can gain for that particular day, and each stock has its own upper cap limit set by SEBI. So in this particular stock, in Suzlon, the circuit limit is of 5%, but unfortunately it did not hit the upper circuit limit. But it gave a good gain in on this particular day, and even on 4th of October, someone could enter at the day high and book their profits in the very next day. So this is how BTST trades work. This is one such trading, one such type of trading that is very recommendable, highly recommended, and highly the risk reward ratios are quite high for this particular kind of trade. You target at least 1% every. This is your goal, that you want to make at least 1% ROI on an average basis every day. 1% has to be your target. So in order to make 1% ROI every day, what you need to do is go to the hot list section of TradingView. Right over here, you will see a fire symbol on this counter, and you will find the highest gaining stocks or the most trending stocks for that particular day. So, for example, BF utilities used to come a lot in the month of October and September in the hot list section. So whenever it came in the hot list section, we looked the charts for good entry, or we analyze the charts for good structures, and we verify that okay, the gain that has happened is quite genuine, and the stock has a lot of juice or a lot of potential left on the upside. So how do we gauge that? We simply analyze the charts for some breakouts or volumetric transactions or good supply absorptions, VCP patterns, that is, the volatility contraction patterns. We've put up a lot of videos on such things on our YouTube channel, so you can refer to the previous videos. So basically, whenever the stock is closing well, you can look to enter right about the day high, and look to book profits uh, the very next day. So this is how BTST trading works, and this is one type of trading. The second type of trading, based on a similar concept, is called circuit trading. In circuit trading, you pick out stocks, you try to enter the stocks when they are about to hit the upper circuit limit of the day, or they have already hit the upper circuit limit of the day, and you want to get that stock. So you enter quickly, because the exchange will only give stocks in the FIFO method, that is first in, first out. So whosoever punches their orders first will get the stocks based on the volumetric transactions in that particular counter. Say, for example, this company called NIIT. Okay, so it has an upper circuit limit of 20%. So whenever NIIT hits upper circuit, it it uh, it directly reflects on my radar of upper circuit stocks. It also comes on the hot list, and it also comes on my radar. So whenever it hits an upper circuit, so we try to enter the stocks at the upper circuit. Our stop loss is just 0.05 rupees, or the as soon as the circuit opens, we try to exit at cost. So that is our SL, and our reward, the target that we have in our head, is at least, say for example, if the stock has an upper circuit limit of 5%, then I expect that the stock will open at least 2 or 3 percentage ka gain because the demands are very high. So basically, upper circuit means that that's the maximum price limit of the day. And if the circuit is stuck, if the stock is stuck in the upper circuit limit, that means that no one was willing to sell the stake. So that means they want to push the prices higher. They are holding the stock. Someone who hoards the stock in real life also, if people are hoarding onions, the price of onions, they automatically rise. That's basic demand and supply for you. So whenever people are hoarding the stock, of course, the very next day, the prices will go up. People are ready to pay a premium for that. So buyers will try to buy at the lowest price, but sellers will try to sell at higher prices. So that's the fight between bulls and bears going on in every single day on every single cash counter. Also, you need to place an eye on the market depth. Market depth is the utmost important tool in the cash market segment. So whenever you see a stock hitting the upper circuit limit, you need to observe that how many buyers are kicking in, and uh, you know what is the volume that has been traded. So for example, if there are 1 lakh buy orders pending at the upper circuit price of the day, and the volume so far done was around 20,000 shares, but so suddenly someone wants to sell the stake of the company, and suddenly the volume goes up from 20,000 to 1,20,000 shares. That means they've already absorbed all the buy orders at the upper circuit price, and that's when the circuit limit breaks, and now the stock is available at a lower price. So what you need to do as a circuit trader is you need to exit at cost. You need to try to exit at cost because that's your stop loss. And if the stock hits the upper circuit limit of the day again, you need to enter the stock again, and you have to trail throughout the day. If the stock breaks the circuit, you exit. Then on the very next day itself, you'll see the magic that automatically the stock will open a gap up. It will give you good amount of ROI, and that's when you book your profits. Keep trailing, and book your profits. And then if it hits upper circuit again, you again enter the stock on the very next day for a good momentum on the upside. So this is how I captured almost 40-45% ROI in this entire 70% move every day in NIIT safely. See, as a trader, your job is to first secure the capital. You have to protect your capital and then think about of appreciating it. There are several stocks that hit upper circuit every single day, and you'll find it in this hotlist section under NSE gap gainers, NSE percentage range gainers. If you miss out certain stocks, then you can use some filters on charting, or you can use the BSE website to identify stocks in upper circuit. Um, there are certain stocks that only move in circuit counters because those are highly illiquid stocks. They are in demand, and no one is planning to sell these stocks. So such stocks, they give massive returns in a matter of months. So this particular counter called Jay Balaji has given 700% ROI, and it was in circuit every single day since July. So right from 7th of July, the circuits have started pouring in. The next day, it opens in circuit and it stays in circuit. There is no volumetric transaction happening at the circuit price. The next day, also, it opens up, it opens a gap up, and then uh, hits the upper cap again. The same story repeats. Um, and you can see the results, guys. It's magical. It's kind of like a hack that people have been doing or using it in the markets since quite some time now. I know the holding period seems a little bit high. Like, if someone has um, held on to the stock, then within a matter of 108 days, his money would have become 7x. So I don't think so. The holding period is quite high, relatively, because of the massive gains that you make in such counters. There are plenty of stocks like these. Pebble Solar is again another good example. right from 80 rupees to 220 rupees. The stock has hit multiple upper circuits, and it would have been, on your hot list every now and then. I'm not saying that, you capture the entire up move. No, that's not possible. If you are a trader, if you are an investor, that's another story. But if you are a trader, what I want you to capture is, if the stock has hit up a circuit, you enter, you try to get that stock. If you get the stock, hold it for the next day. Or if the circuit opens the very same day, you exit. If the circuit does not open on that particular day, you hold on to that stock and see the magic happen. You will gain 5% automatically. Banks, they give you a return of 4% per annum on your FD, but trading smartly will make you uh, profitable, will give you good ROIs every single day. So these are the kinds of trading methodologies that I want everyone to be aware of, because this is what your brokers are using, this is what your banks are using to take trades, and that's how they are capitalizing on those FDs that they are getting. So as a day trader, I know what exactly happens, because I also work with a broker. I know how they take trades and how they keep their money, their capital safe every single day in the markets. And it's quite enticing, and it's quite fascinating to see uh, their capital double or quadruple within a matter of few days if the bull run kicks in. Even if the bull run does not kick in, there are certain stocks that always hit upper circuit or always are in demand. I'll give you an example of the COVID rally. Sorry, not the COVID rally. I'll give you an example of this particular stock when the COVID was hitting in the markets. People were dying. We were facing severe lockdown, and this particular counter called Venus Remedies, it started hitting upper circuit every single day right from 31st of March. So in the month of April, when the COVID was at peak, this particular stock gave us a return of 3x within a few days. That's how markets are. All kinds of sectors will start rotating. People will pour money, but in different stocks. But we need to be vigilant. We need to be alert as to what is exactly going on in the markets. Even today, there were some stocks that hit upper circuits. Mac Power is one such stock that hit a 20% upper circuit today. I have this stock in my portfolio today. I have bought this stock, and tomorrow I will expect it to open a little bit gap up, like say 1%, 2%, 3%, whatever the markets will reward me for the kind of efforts that I've put in. Similarly, there are good stocks like BSE. It gave us a good momentum gain after opening gap up, but unfortunately, it couldn't close at the day highs. So for me, this is a no go for the next day. It's not a good stock for me for BTST the very next day. It was a good stock on 20th of October. It was a good stock on 19th of October, but it's not a good stock on 23rd of October. Hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to convey over here. There are good stocks, guys. If you can keep your eyes open, if you just be vigilante, you will observe these stocks every single day in the markets, and you will get good returns from the markets. Trust me, guys, nothing beats the returns of cash equity segments, because these gains are quite peaceful, and there's not much analysis involved. You don't have to look at charts constantly. Just switch on to daily time frame, and then you will get these um and you'll get an idea whether the breakout is happening is genuine or it's a fake breakout, it's a false alarm. You'll get to know, guys. Just trust me on this. And it's been a wonderful journey with the community, and I hope that you guys are enjoying our daily updates. Keep keep liking, keep sharing, and keep following us for such updates, and it'll help us stay motivated for these updates. And you'll be hearing from me and Aditya sir a lot on the YouTube channel, and Mayank sir will update you guys every now and then on the Telegram channel. So stay updated, guys. Stay tuned to all our channels on all kinds of platforms that we are. Um, and hope you guys enjoy trading with us. And we just hope to big, make the communities bigger and stronger and better. And don't be afraid if you are stuck somewhere. Feel free to contact me for any kinds of doubts. You can message me on Telegram at Modi Trades. Just hit at the rate Modi Trades on Telegram, and you can DM me your if you have any kinds of doubts or difficulties, or you're stuck somewhere on money, stuck somewhere, you want any kind of guidance, I'll be happy to help you. Right. Peace out, and stay humble. Markets are going to reward you. Markets are the supreme. And that's about it from my side today. I'll again share a new video pretty soon on swing trading and investing. So stay tuned and keep trading. Peace.